Good morning. This is Sober Readings for Saturday, January 10th. Today's reading from Daily Reflections. United We Stand. We learned that we had to fully concede to our innermost selves that we were alcoholics. This is the first step in recovery. The delusion that we are like other people, or presently may be, has to be smashed. That's from Alcoholics Anonymous, page 30. I came to Alcoholics Anonymous because I was no longer able to control my drinking. It was either my wife's complaining about my drinking, or maybe the sheriff forced me to go to AA meetings, or perhaps I knew, deep down inside, that I couldn't drink like others, but I was unwilling to admit it because the alternative terrified me. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women united against a common fatal disease. Each one of our lives is linked to every other, much like the survivors on a life raft at sea. If we all work together, we can get safely to shore. Today's reading from 24 Hours. The AA Thought for the Day. When we were drinking, most of us were full of pride and selfishness. We believed we could handle our own affairs, even though we were making a mess of our lives. We were very stubborn and didn't like to take advice. We resented being told what to do. To us, humility looked like weakness. But when we came into AA, we began to be humble, and we found out that humility gave us the power we needed to overcome drinking. Have I learned that there is power in humility? Today's meditation for the day. I will come to God in faith, and He will give me a new way of life. This new way of life will alter my whole existence, the words I speak, the influence I have. They will spring from the life within me. I see how important is the work of a person that has this new way of life. The words and the example of such a person can have a wide influence for good in the world. And today's prayer for the day. I pray that I may learn the principles of the good life. I pray that I may meditate upon them and work at them, because they are eternal. And finally, a reading from As Bill Sees It. Today we're reading from page 198, and the title is Tell the Public. AAs of worldly prominence sometimes say, if I tell the public that I am in Alcoholics Anonymous, then that will bring in many others. Thus they express the belief that our anonymity tradition is wrong, at least for them. They forget that, during their drinking days, prestige and the achievement of worldly ambition were their principal aims. They do not realize that, by breaking anonymity, they are unconsciously pursuing those old and perilous illusions once more. They forget that the keeping of one's anonymity often means a sacrifice of one's desire for power, prestige, and money. They do not see that if these strivings became general in AA, the course of our whole history would be changed, that we would be sowing the seeds of our own destruction as a society. Yet I can happily report that while many of us are tempted, and I have been one, few of us in America actually break our anonymity at the public media level. And that's from a letter written in 1958. And that's it for today's readings. Thanks for listening. Remember, if you'd like to send me a comment or thoughts on today's readings, you can send me an email at soberreadingswithscott@gmail.com, or you can always go to my website, soberreadings.com, and fill out the short form. And don't forget, while you're there, click the scrolling red link that says follow the show, and click the donate button to drop $1 in the donation basket. Again, thank you for listening. Take care of yourselves and each other, and remember, just for today, don't drink, go to a meeting, and keep coming back. Have a great day, and as my friend Larry says, best day ever.